Hey there everyone. So this week I thought I'd write to you concerning two articles that many months ago I bookmarked on my computer, waiting for the opportune time to write to you about them. Now, yes, they concern the 18.6 year real estate cycle. However, these two articles are very interesting because they come from two polar opposite views and past judgments on two of the most important younger generations in society. On the one hand, you have your Gen Xers, on the other hand, you have your millennials. The problems, however, begin when you consider things through the lens of the real estate cycle. So in other words, when you read the articles, if you place land at the center of your research, you'll realize just how badly written these articles are and the damage they could potentially be doing to both of those generations. The newsletter then comes to a startling conclusion, which, as usual, is completely missed by everyone. Now, you might be wondering what that conclusion is and how it relates to you in particular. Why don't you go down below the video there into the description box and click the link to this week's newsletter. Read, enjoy. While you're there, down there, click subscribe, click that like button. It helps our algorithms and make sure you don't miss any of our weekly videos. If you've got any comments or thoughts too after you've read them, as usual, please put them below. Always enjoy reading them, and when I can, I'll always reply as well. So, one of the startling outcomes of these articles is this. Apparently, there is $90 trillion US worth of inheritances that is due to flow to both of those generations over the next 5 to 10 years in the United States alone. The biggest problem is the article then makes the astonishing claim that really the only way young people today are going to get on the home ownership ladder is if they inherit a house. It's an incredibly bold prediction to make. But again, if you were to read that without knowing the real estate cycle, you would not know that a deeper truth has been completely washed out of these articles. And it's one that you and those generations I mentioned need to know. It isn't just about home ownership. What's being missed is the fact that right now, at this late stage of the current real estate cycle, we all need to start getting prepared. So please take your time, read this newsletter, have a good look at the articles that I've included, what they say, the way they're written, the words that they use. Because you're going to see more and more of these articles between now and the expected land market peak in the US sometime in 2026. And it's just a whole lot of white noise, and it will really hide the truth, which, as I mentioned, we all actually need to start to be preparing for what's to come. But it's a fascinating dive into just how Generation X and millennials are actually thinking about society. And it really does show you that there's a ever widening chasm between the haves and the have-nots developing. And according to these articles, seemingly that hole can never be closed or reconciled. Well, I tend to disagree with that. Anyway, hope you have a good day. I will catch you on the channel again next week with another newsletter. All the best.